Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear it real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, avatar. But baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar. But baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya.
The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And of course, I'm your boy AT2, and today I got two special guests coming up with me. But before I introduce them, let me just say thank you for rocking with me. Thank y'all for being so patient. I know everybody was all like, "Where the hell AT2?" That's why I got all them intros. I get to wait for all of y'all to come in, and then I get time to play with myself or do whatever I do on here when y'all don't see me on camera. All right, y'all. Thank you, Wendy. And remember, you know, they always say I'll be begging for money. So if you want to donate to the show, you can right down there. Venmo, PayPal, all that good stuff. What's up, Heather? Brown skin lady. I seen Nina up in the building. What's up, Wendy? Ruby girl, what's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry, anybody else that I missed, but let's go ahead and introduce my guests right now. So coming up first is y'all favorite girl. You know, I know you're just an avatar. Miss Avatar Van Zant.
Boom, pow. Watch out now. It's the avatar, and I'm not Bow Wow. Hey, y'all.
I was trying to do the little Kim dance. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing great, doing great. I had to, you know, like I was saying, I had to call the pest control. We had some ant problems, but they came out here, handled it, so I hope I'm good now.
Well, what about the roaches?
Oh, we ain't got roaches. I ain't that nasty. Crazy. But I got somebody coming on for the first time on the show. Now, Van Zant got a little chance to meet her before we started the show, and I'm very excited for her to be joining me today. If y'all been following all the mess all about the tea and everything like that, y'all already know who she is. She's an up and coming YouTuber. I love her so much. Without any further ado, please welcome Hood Life Chronicles.
Hey everybody! Thank you for having me, A2. Hey,
Of course.
Avatar. Hey, Vazant. Love you.
I love you too, love.
Thank
Hey.
you.
Is this your first time like being a guest on somebody's show, or have you been a guest?
I kind of did a smidget the other day on Goddess Raven show. I was there for like 5 seconds, and then I got off. We were talking about the verses or whatever. I had to put my 2 cents in, but this is my first debut.
Yes.
Thank you for
Okay,
having
okay. At
me. I'm
least I
so
got to get that
excited to talk
title.
about something different than all about the whatever.
Oh, thank God. I am so done with that. I
Me
know me
too.
and
I'm
Van
ready to
Zant,
move on.
right, me and Van Zant actually had talked about that. We were kind of like, we're already over this, right, Van Zant?
Yes, yes.
Right. Over it. Over the moon.
But I don't want to
Right,
minimize my subbies. They really feel it. They got feelings. So hey, but we gotta heal. We gotta heal, baby.
right. We got to heal now. We going to introduce them to something
Exactly.
new.
Exactly.
Right. Well, without further ado, this wasn't even on the topic, but let's talk about it. Did you guys watch the verses? I know Hood, like you said, you was on Raven
Yes.
Channel, right?
Oh, you mean with Bobby
Yeah,
and
Bobby and
oh my
Keith
God,
Sweat.
yes, I watched it last night.
What
Yes.
what you think about it?
Oh, Bobby needs to lose some weight or whatever. I know I need to lose weight too, but Bobby needs to lose some weight. Keith Sweat,
Oh
man, we can go
no.
at it in the bed right now. Right now. I still love you, even though you was drunk. I love you.
And Van Zant, did you get a chance to watch the verses?
I did, and I really enjoyed it. I have to
Me
actually
too.
go and wash my underwear because I went through a lot of them as I was watching the verses. Oh yeah.
Were,
Girl, I feel you.
were y'all throwing y'all panties at the phone or at the iPad
I was. I was. Ugh. So
or?
nostalgic. I
He
enjoyed it.
still
I loved
got it,
it.
honey. He still got it.
Oh, but what y'all think about Bobby Brown and them vocals? Them vocals was kind
Oh,
of
them
fly.
vocals off key. Them vocals off key. He short with it.
It was
Mm.
on key to me, baby.
It was.
Ooh!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Van Zant said it was on key to her.
On
She,
key
Ooh!
to me. Slide in my DM, Bobby.
The music, yeah, yeah,
yeah, but you know what? What I took away from it was that two things. Keith Sweat has done a lot in the music industry, like some of the songs that he written for people and
yeah,
stuff like that. Because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I know he's also responsible somehow for Drew Hill. I think he's the one that got them signed. Um, but Bobby Brown, just knowing like his whole catalog and knowing like, yo, this man probably could have been. I don't want to say he could have been, but I should say it like this: he's one of the best R&B
yeah.
artists of all time. Like
And
his
he
catalog
been
is
through some
so
shit. He been through some shit with his daughter Whitney. He been through some shit. Yeah, I got mad
right,
respect for both of them.
right. Definitely. Even though I was talking about his vocal cords or lack thereof vocal
Oh
cords,
yeah,
like this man,
we
like you
know what
said,
that's from.
what is it from?
Allegedly,
What is it from?
I ain't saying it.
No, I think that's his true voice because now he's healthy. When he was on drugs, allegedly, that's how he was able to maintain his voice. But I feel like
Oh,
now
good point.
we're
Yes,
we're
good point.
hearing the sober
Oh,
Bobby. Because like after all that
Exactly. Good
smoking and stuff,
point.
it messes up not only your lungs, it makes you darker depending on what you
Yeah,
smoking. Yeah.
yeah,
oh, I
yeah.
never thought about it like that. But
You got a good point.
Whitney lost her voice when she stopped the drugs and everything too. So,
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
true, true. That is true. That's a
oh,
good point, Van Zandt. Avatar Van Zandt.
Thanks,
see, hey,
girl.
that's
You're
why she here.
welcome.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to our first subject to see if anybody even cares about it. But here we go. So first up, we got coming up. Oh, let me do this picture right here. Boom, Jeffree Alien Star.
Oh
Now,
Lord.
there
Whew.
was some interview that he was on, and he was talking about how he has slept with a lot of basketball players and rappers, but he said the sex was great, but he will never tell who it was or out them or anything like that. Now, should he have just kept his mouth shut in general, or like, do you believe that anybody was messing around, like actually sleeping with him? I'm gonna start out with Van Zant first.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to call out, have any of y'all seen American Dad?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
Doesn't he look like Roger Smith, the alien? He resembles him to the T. And
You
I'm
got
just
A2 spitting.
and I'm just so sick
I'm
of
gonna be
this.
spitting the whole
I'm so
show.
sick of this talking lizard. That's what he is, a talking lizard. I feel as though he has like some type of weird fetish when it comes to black men. And I'm sick of him regurgitating the same storyline over and over throughout the years because we all know how it ends. He will not give us a name. Not saying that it's okay to out people, but
Right,
why
right.
build up all this drama and not have a proper end to the storyline? It's like, shut up at this point if you're not going to say
Yeah.
who's the ones that you're sleeping with. And why do you keep repeating it? What's the end game here?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. What about you, Hood Life? You agree with that?
I think he is a attention-seeking hoe. And it reminds me of this song of Mariah Lynn. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
Ho.
And I admitted it. I didn't take it back. But I did the shit. And that's basically what he admitted to us, that he's a hoe. And any celebrity that sleeps with him or a rapper is dumb and crazy because he's going to use it later to blackmail you or say, oh, you rape me, you molest me, yada, 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 whatever. But yeah, I know a lot of, I don't know about celebrity or rappers, but there are a lot of men in the closet, that want to try it. But if y'all try it with him, y'all can hang it up. Go ahead and hand him your checkbook because he going to bring it back.
I just think like if I was going to have an experience, right? If I was going to have an experience, that would probably be the last on my list because that
Exactly.
thing is not even human. That is extraterrestrial. You
This
know,
is
like
true, but that's billionaire booty right there.
Oh,
oh, the
okay.
money.
Bring his
Mm-hmm.
ass and baby to our man's ass. She's spilling the tea. Come on, baby.
Hey,
I'm
the
just
paychecks
saying
bring all the boys to the
it
yard.
does, and they're like, it's better than yours. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But
Damn right, it's better than yours.
absolutely, this is the
Mhm.
only thing that bothers me about it is because it's like he's always speaking out about black and minority men. So you mean to tell me there's no swimmers, golfers,
Hmm.
tennis players, hell, even baseball players, you know, white doctors. None of them are sliding in your DM. It's always rappers and basketball players. Like, who are
Yeah.
you? How can I say this? Who are you pandering to? And I kind of feel like he's trying to make certain people feel comfortable enough or get excited enough
Yeah.
to want to go in his DM. I think he's trying to set out a fish hook and see what he can pull back
Ooh.
in.
Yes. Well, what does he got coming up? Do he got a show coming up? Some products coming up? Because it seemed like he do this for a reason. Because he did this last year
With
with
Kanye
Kanye
West.
and West, and then that
Mhm.
ended up in a TikTok. But you let it go on for so long. So what you got coming up, Jeffree? Come on. What you
Right.
got coming up?
Right, right. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. Like what you got coming up, what you trying to plug
Exactly.
in, like it was just kind of random because it's all like, why would you say if you really wanted to keep these people identity a secret, don't say rappers, don't say NBA players, because then people are gonna be
Yeah.
guessing and then that's how things get conjured up and that's
Right.
probably where this
Yeah.
Kanye thing because Jeffree Star even did like a video about how the Kanye thing was a lie. Like, why even say
Yes.
anything? Right?
After the fact, yes, he did.
We already know it was a lie. Like you do look like
Yeah.
Kanye type, but we knew.
Yeah. But like, if you really gonna be down low, you shouldn't be saying shit right now. Like, you really shouldn't be saying nothing right now.
He needs to be sued. I mean, like, where is your dignity? Just
Exactly.
where is your dignity? Why are
He's a
you okay
hoe.
with only being in love or being loved on by somebody behind closed door and then out in public they're saying allegedly they will kill
Yeah.
you if you ever say their name? Like, where's your dignity?
And he's proud of it. He's proud of being a hoe. Proud of it.
Right. Coco said something really good. He's ran through his Caucasian community and they don't want to deal with it anymore.
Okay. True.
Oh gosh.
Right. And Shai
Good
said,
point.
look, it's the year of cancel culture. He needs to be canceled.
Hell yeah. Wait till you
Why do you
get
gotta keep
old. What you
being
gonna do when you
canceled?
old? When you old and you what 50, 60, what you gonna do?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
How long that's gonna go?
I just want people to stop, picking up what he's putting down. I mean, he's just
Yes.
the ultimate clout chaser. The black community doesn't really pay him any attention to begin
Hmm.
with. but for some
Yes.
reason he just loves mentioning us, and it's just annoying
Right.
as hell.
It really
Well,
is. You're right.
it's
You're
it's
right.
it's one thing, and I'll end it with this. It's one thing because you know how people kind of get popping and stuff like that. They take ideas or they need people from our community to get them popular and to get them popping. And so
Exactly.
right now
Exactly.
he's using us as tools to get him
That's
out
true.
there.
That's
Yep,
true.
absolutely.
You're right.
Especially
You're right,
our
AT2.
news outlets too, because you don't see TMZ posting this all over the place. It's the
Mm-mm.
urban
It
media
was the
That's
black
that's
right.
man,
pushing
yeah.
Avatar
this.
Man said, yep, good point.
Right, that's so true. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys in the chat. So put a one in the chat if you care anything about Jeffree Star. Put a two if this man should have been canceled years ago. We're gonna do a 30-second poll and we'll be right back, you guys. All right, everybody and their mama said cancel. What's up, Ween? Everybody said cancel for the most part. Jay, you ain't too late. All right, y'all. So next up is Sha'Carri Richardson. Now, the 100-meter dash, she had the fastest time this year. She's off to Tokyo, getting ready, everything looking good. You know, you've been seeing this woman in the news, and then boom, yesterday, it was found that she tested positive for marijuana. Now, I know I forgot the name of the event that she's going to miss, but possibly she can miss out on the whole Olympics
The
as
hundred,
well
the hundred
too.
yard, I think, race
Yeah, the 100-yard race. Yes,
or
you're right.
100-meter race. Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, my thoughts about this is that is marijuana really that bad? I'm gonna start out with you, Hood. Like, what you think about this whole because she's on the suspension now and all this stuff.
Well, marijuana is not legal in every state. I don't know if people know that. I mean, I see people on YouTube
Mhm.
smoking it up and shit, but it's not legal here. And I'm a nurse, so in my profession, you can't have that shit in your system, or you can lose your license. You know. And so when you're a professional, you have rules to follow. But honestly, I'm not telling nobody to do drugs, but weed, I would never done do weed. It takes stay in your system too damn long. I mean, there's other stuff. I want to give condolences to her and her mother. You know, with the loss of her mother, because everybody
Right.
grieves differently. But honestly, if I had to be on something, I wouldn't do no weed because it stay in your system too damn long. I'm not trying to lose everything I worked for that. You know what I'm saying? And so people could say, "Oh, I think she on drugs," and they have to pop a test on me. You know what I'm saying? But there's like Xanax and things on the street, whatever. You can get a prescription, whatever that is in your system 2 or 3 days to help you cope. You know, and so I think it was a big mistake. And she's young, and hopefully this will just be a period on her career. You know, she
Right.
just needs to dust herself off. You know what I'm saying? She's being accountable. She's learning womanhood early. She's being accountable. She has to accept the consequences, but it could have been worse, you know? And so
Right.
you can make mistakes at any age, you know, even me, I can make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? So she just needs to, girl, pick it up, keep it moving. You know what I mean? Stop, don't smoke no more weed. Please don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Make it a positive. You know what I'm saying? And then people be looking at it like, oh yeah, she did that, whatever.
Right. I like how she has taken accountability for it. You know, she
Exactly.
had sent out a tweet like I'm human. She did an interview with Good Morning America, you know, talking about the situation. She said, like you mentioned, she did it to cope with her losing her mother
Yes.
and stuff like that. And then I was just thinking, like, damn, she's only 20. Maybe she enjoys it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that because when I think of marijuana, I think like, okay, because I'm in California, everybody knows I'm in California. In California,
Yes.
it's legal recreational.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, you know, everybody got their gummies and do whatever. So I don't even
Yeah.
think about it. And necessarily with marijuana, I don't think it enhances like your ability to do something. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
speed or, you know, you smoking crack or something like that. You know,
I
if she was
wouldn't
doing a
know.
little, if she was doing crack, and she was running, I would be like, no, you cheating. You
And she
can't be
runs
doing no track.
fast. She's a fast runner. Yes.
Right, 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 right. Oh, and happy birthday to Margot.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday, Margot.
Margot.
And Van Zant, what was your thoughts on this situation?
I feel like if it ain't crack, put her back on the track. If it ain't crack,
Hey.
put her back on the track. In all seriousness, though, like she looked high as hell during that Good Morning America interview. No shade.
I would be too at this
No
point.
shade, ma'am. I seen it.
Allegedly.
It is what it is. It's giving. You ain't just start smoking due to this. You been smoking. Your lips been gave it away, darling. Your lips been gave it away. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Put it on the record. Okay.
Girl, I was thinking the same thing.
There's 3 things that I do want to point out though. I'm truly sorry for her loss. And
yes.
This is my stance on it. Is she young? Yes. Was it very irresponsible of her to do that? Yes. Should the Olympic Committee bend the rules solely for her? Absolutely not. But what's all confusing about all of this is that weed shouldn't be legal and illegal at the same time.
Exactly.
It's a bigger issue. Yep.
Right. Absolutely. So I'm hoping that eventually, hopefully, like with time, research, and advocacy, we'll start to see a new policy. The new policies align with today's time.
Yes.
Since weed is being, used for recreational use and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, girl, no matter what setting you're in, if it's a professional setting, there are policies in place that you have to abide by. So we can't excuse her from that. And I love that she's taking accountability. She is so young.
Yes.
But ma'am, when it comes to what you could have done for yourself, for your late mother, and for the culture, you decided to pick up a blunt instead of just leaving it where it was. It's all about priorities, man. You got to push through, and a lot of people
yes,
too,
it's a lesson learned. She's gonna learn a lesson from this.
Michael Phelps and stuff. Listen,
exactly.
I don't want them to compare them to, because Michael Phelps was photographed outside of swimming, smoking allegedly, and he was suspended. He lost a crap ton of endorsements and awards. I don't want them to compare the two.
Yes.
And they also have to know too, a lot of times when it's in your system, it hides other drugs that people may be using that enhances their performance.
Yes.
Right. And Nina brought up a good thing too, like the Olympics International. So in different countries, you gotta think about that too. I just thought about that because for me, when I think of weed, marijuana, or whatever, I'm just all like, oh, whatever. I don't think about it. But internationally, that's not the case everywhere else, and you're representing our country at the same time. So. And like you guys were saying, I agree with everything.
Was it a random test? Like, did they just pop it up? Because I think the Olympics, they said, was on the 8th of August. So this is July 1st. So, sometimes people know how long it's in their system. They time it and like, okay, I think I could. I'm not saying that I do that. I don't.
I think they're tested sporadically throughout. I'll have to look it up, but I think they're tested sporadically throughout and everything like that. Yeah, they get tested more than once. It's not like she was going to get tested and then she would never have to test it. No. Yeah, they got to make sure you ain't.
I wasn't clear on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very unfortunate situation, but I think
it was. Yes.
Nike hasn't dropped her. So she's going to be able to make her money.
It could have been worse. Yes, yes.
Yeah, right. and any loss can be traumatic, especially
That's
a parent.
True. That's true.
I mean, we got to deal with it. It is what it is at this point. And what people need to also understand too, when it comes to being an athlete, like these people view you as superheroes. Before you go out and perform, they want you to leave the attitude at the door, your mental health, whatever you may be going through in your personal life. They don't care about any of that. They just want you to get out there and perform.
That's right.
Y'all definitely right about that. Well, let me go ahead and ask the people. So go ahead and do this. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys think that she's going to be able to no, I don't want to say if she's gonna be able to recover or not, because obviously she is gonna be able to recover. Do you think that? Let me ask this question: do you think that she should miss out on the Olympics this year for this, or do you think it should just be a slap on the wrist? Press 1 if you think she should miss out on the Olympics. Press 2 if you think it should be a slap on the wrist. Let her run. We're gonna play a commercial from our sponsors, and we'll be right back, you guys.
You know, the world opening back up, right? Well, you've been trying to take that vacation but haven't had a chance to get to it yet. Well, don't worry. My friends over at Tailor Made Travel Concierge can help you with that. Tailor Made Travel Concierge is a personalized and curated travel experience designed with you in mind. Their services include creating custom itineraries, navigating travel logistics, and bringing your travel vision to life. Their trips include honeymoons, solo trips, girl trips, bachelorette parties, whatever you want, they got you covered. They create unique experiences to fit any budget with your priorities and preferences at the forefront. You have the flexibility to book your own flights and hotels directly whenever you are ready. Sign up to become a travel insider to receive their weekly newsletter that spotlights the top 3 travel deals online. It's totally free. You can sign up on their website, www.tailormadetravelconcierge.com. Again, that's www.tailormadetravelconcierge.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Tailor Made Travel Concierge. Don't miss this opportunity.
Okay. I see everybody, for the most part, hashtag let that girl run.
Yes,
Right.
I agree.
I definitely agree with that. All right.
AT2.
So, what's up?
I'm so sorry. I got to looking through your comments, and one in particular stood out for me. Coco Delicious was saying that she feels as though we should be able to compare. Hold on. She was saying that we should compare the situation happening with her and then also Michael Phelps. I don't know why she wants us to compare the two, because he was photographed outside of doing it. So we don't know if it was in his system when he actually was performing. So that's why I said that they're not the same. And then some people are saying too is allegedly she was under the influence when she ran. So some people were saying it was already in her system when she won that race. So they tested her afterwards and confirmed that it was in her system.
Got it. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense.
That's a big question too, but I was watching Lovely T today, and basically his situation was different. I mean, he got a stricter. Actually, he was stricter. He got 3 months suspension.
That's why I don't want.
But it wasn't in his system, so I guess they're feeling. But he was, was going to be blackmailed, and then it was blackmailed, and then it finally came out. So.
Okay, Smooth said he never tested positive for drugs.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, they just seen a photo of it. That's why I said they're not comparable.
Yeah, I remember
they tested him, and it wasn't in his. Yeah, and it wasn't in his system.
Yeah, but we gotta be a step above the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody could have dropped a dime or something on her. You never know. You know what I'm saying? On why if they were just randomly tested her.
But everybody gets randomly tested. It comes with the territory. I'm sorry. I'm gonna lift her up. I'm not gonna beat her down. I'm gonna lift her up. But at the end of the day, you got to do right.
Exactly. I don't do it because I'm not willing to risk everything that I've worked for. 20 years. Nah.
Right. Especially with your profession. Yeah. Because federally, even in California, you can still be tested for it. And if you have it, you can lose your job because it's not federally. It's just statewide. Yeah. So it's still, it needs to be done federal. And then that will get rid of a lot of stuff. But for the Olympics, it's an international thing. So it's still, just put the THC down for right now, Sha'Carri. Just put it down. We want you to win. We're rooting for you. We're all rooting.
Yes. Whatever. We want you to win, girl.
Yeah, we want you to win. Exactly. And we don't want them to say no excuses for you because they already gonna make excuses for you. So we don't want them to say anything. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Tabitha Brown and Wendy Williams. So Wendy was on her show because Tabitha Brown talked about retiring her husband after 15 years working for LAPD. And she's able to afford to take him off, have him retire, and so he can go ahead and live out his dreams as far as working on nonprofits and stuff like that. And so Wendy was all like, she gave her input, and she was like, oh well, I kind of I had a husband and I was taking care of him and I let him do his businesses, and you see how that worked out for me. So she was basically reflecting off of her situation. So Tabitha Brown went ahead and did it. I think they call it a church lady read. Let's go ahead and listen to it real quick.
Sorry, but listen, let me tell you this. 23 years I've been with my husband. Yes, broke for a very long time together. Struggled for a very long time together. Succeeded for the last couple of years together, right? My husband took a job in agreement with me. He took a job 15 years ago to help support my dream. And I know you may not know what that looks like in a genuine place, right? But this was an agreement that my husband and I had. And I told him 15 years ago, Ube, in 5 years, I'll be able to take you out of there so then you can pursue one of your dreams that you love. Right now, I was his dog in the fight, okay? And he believed in me. And we did it together for the last 15 years. I did every year with him at LAPD, and he did every year with me with rejection and no's in this entertainment industry, right? However, God has blessed me. He has allowed me to manifest. I've been praying on this for a very long time, and it has now come to pass. That is the power of God. It's also the power of allowing God to be first in your marriage, okay? And that is how it remains successful. We keep him first. He is first in our...
All right. So we're gonna start out with Van Zant. What did you think about this whole situation and everything with Wendy reflecting off her relationship and basically comparing her and Tabitha, saying like, "Oh, you shouldn't be trying to take care of no man" and all this stuff?
Well, I want to start out by saying that I'm not happy that Wendy is just offering unsolicited advice to people that don't care about her. But I am happy about what we got out of it, because I love the manifestation that was happening, that Tabitha was speaking. I took all of that in. I actually saved the video. I screen recorded it, because that's what I want in my life. I love how she was just pushing out positive energy. So that's that on that. Wendy, girl, your husband did not build with you. Your husband did not work a 9 to 5 to help support your dreams of you being a radio media person. You let a man come in your life and live off your success, and that's why your marriage didn't work. How dare you offer some unsolicited advice to a damn lady that's living her best life? It's just ridiculous at this point. Stop projecting your awful experiences over on Tabitha's marriage. We rebuke you in the name of Jesus and everybody else that he had sitting at the round table. Wendy has been using her huge platform in such a disgusting manner that I just cannot at this point. Your husband did not deserve the luxury of your lifestyle that you afforded him. Tabitha's husband and Kevin are not in the same league, ma'am. And God bless Tabitha, because the Lord ain't through working on me.
Yes,
he ain't. Because had I been in her shoes, my opening statements would have been to her: Dear Wendy, you got cheated on for 2 decades. Mind your business.
But
mind your business.
Being a cop, being an officer is sometimes a thankless job. And thank God he was able to work 14 years or whatnot and still be here to tell his story. You got to think about it, especially with tensions being so high right now. She probably was like, I need to get you up out of there. We need to get you out of there now. Wendy's not even thinking about that. Thank God she's able to afford it now, and she's living her best life. She got the seasoning, the hair care, all this stuff, the TV shows. Like, what was your thoughts on all of this?
My thoughts is, sister, can I be your girlfriend? Can I be you and your husband girlfriend? Like, can y'all sprinkle some of that love over here? Because I've been married 12 years for one and 5 years on the other. And you know what? I was always the breadwinner. I would love to have that kind. That is beautiful, and it's not the
Mm.
traditional way because the man's supposed to take care of the woman or whatever. But Wendy, your ass ain't never done nothing traditional. Okay, you didn't get where you at being traditional. Okay, and so I had to ask myself, what did this? Why would this woman? Because I didn't hear the explanation, whatever. All I saw was her saying what she said. I thought she should have probably said more, but I'm like, why would she put her mouth on this woman's marriage?
Yeah.
And so the Lord spoke to me and said, you know what? It's because she took care of her man. She took care of her husband, and he didn't do her right. So for you, but so she's putting that off on this woman. You putting what you're feeling and what you did off on this woman. That ain't right, girl. You need to be trying to find you somebody that's gonna love you and help you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing too much, but I think that's a beautiful experience. That's
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a traditional age, and so you just have
Right.
to go with the times. And so I feel like she was wrong for the Wendy. You need to go sit your ass down somewhere, like really.
Right. Hood life. So hood life. I don't want to dive too deep into your situation, but did you feel that your husbands were less than because you made more money, or like you were
No,
completely fine
no,
with it?
because it's like if you take care of the kid, I make the money. Let me tell you, I go out and make the money. I work 2, 3 jobs because I had the education and I had the career. I didn't have a record. They had different issues. So I'm like, you take care of the kids. Hey, I got this. You know what I'm saying? My first husband, he kind of worked, but I mean, my second husband, he helped with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that worked for us. We were okay with that.
Right. And if it works for you, then it doesn't. Hey, it doesn't work for everybody, but if it works for you, why are we judging? You know?
Exactly, exactly. Because I can't do what I do if you don't do what you do. You know what I'm saying? If you're not there, you're not being that parent in the home. While I'm working and trying to get money for us, to me, it's all about us and what we bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? You bring your side, I bring my side. Just because I have a little education, you know what I'm saying? I got a career, whatever. Hey, I made good moves or whatever. But hey, I need you too. I don't want to just love just because you got money. I don't, because you can miss out on love if you just look out for money and things
Ooh,
like that.
that's deep. That's real deep. Then I'm gonna ask you the same question, but before we gonna do a poll right now. Is We're gonna do a poll question. So put a 1 in the chat if you believe that it's okay for the woman to be the breadwinner while the man takes care of the household duties. Put a 2 if you more traditional and he need to pay all the rent. So we're gonna ask you guys that question. We'll be right back. Okay, Tennessee put a 2, and then Fallon said all depends though. Okay, I can respect
I
that.
see
Yeah,
a lot of
different
ones.
Yeah, a lot of ones though. Yeah, a lot of ones. So, what do you think about that question, Van Zant?
Yeah, I completely agree with Fallon. I think it just all depends. I'm not going to sit and wait for a man to do something for me. I'm the type that's going to get out and get it. So
Exactly.
when it comes to my raising, my Mima was very traditional, but my bio mother wasn't. She was, but she also had a house full of kids with no type of male presence in the household. So again, I agree with
Ooh,
Fallon. It just depends.
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, Lala said 1.5.
Ah,
Yeah, V said 50-50, give and take. Okay, okay, okay. So there's a few people that were in between and stuff like that. All right, so we're gonna talk about the big one now,
uh-oh.
Mister Big Bill, or as they say, Pill Cosby. So Mr. Bill Cosby. So as you guys know, Bill Cosby was released a couple of days ago from jail or prison. He what? So the way I'm going to kind of explain it, because it was very confusing, the whole technical speech of it. But basically, when he had the case with the Andrea lady, the original DA had told him that he needed to be there for the deposition, and if he waived his Fifth Amendment right, which the Fifth Amendment right gives you the right to remain silent and all that stuff, if he waived that, he actually spoke. He wouldn't be prosecuted for it. So if
Yeah.
somebody tells you you're not going to go to jail or be prosecuted for it, you're going to speak your truth. It's like, well, I ain't got
Yeah.
nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So this man went ahead and spoke his truth. After he spoke his truth, the new DA took that testimony and was all like, "Oh no, you're going to jail now." So
Yeah.
that's what happened, and then that's why he was freed. It's not saying that he was innocent and that he
Exactly.
didn't do anything to these women, because it was I forgot. I think it was Wendy Williams actually. She said she covered Bill Cosby, and then like the radio station told her she needed to take that down and stuff. So these have been things that have been said in the media for a long time. It's not nothing that was new or anything like that. I know a lot of people kind of see him as they say, oh, he was America's dad. I never really liked the Cosby Show. It was kind of corny to me. I
I
know that's an
liked it.
unpopular opinion. I like Good Times because they were struggling. It was funny.
Hey.
Like Cosby, they were too uppity and like I don't like to see people happy. I want to see you like miserable. I want to see hard times. But like we're gonna start out with you. What did you think about Bill Cosby getting out of jail? Like, was there any
Well,
confusion or like you were kind of just like what it is, what it is?
Well, first off, I don't want to minimize any victim's pain because pain is
Mhm.
subjective. And so it's not about whether he did it or not. It is what it is. He did it, admit to it. But I was raised on the Cosby Show. I was born in 1970, so I was raised on the Cosby Show. And I was in a two-parent home, but hey, it could have been perfect. It could have been the Cosbys. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I was raised on the Cosby Show, and I ate Jello. I ate Jello. Love chocolate pudding, okay? But I feel like he cannot take those. We can't. He did sometime, and he was eligible for parole in May. He have already done a fourth of his sentences, and so even though because he didn't do the class or whatever, they denied his parole. But most people at a fourth of their sentence, they usually get parole out or they're eligible for parole. But my thing with him is, I mean, this injustice is always it. He had money to fight it, but there's people they have is accused of crimes, and because they have a record, they have to say, okay, guilty, so I won't get 99 years in prison. Okay, and so this injustice in the justice system has been going on for years. Hello, welcome,
Right,
because a lot of our people and a lot of us deal with this on a daily basis. The difference is this man had money to fight it, even though it took 3 years. He had money to fight it, and they didn't. But the bottom line is, hey, it's not the victim's fault. It's not Bill Cosby's fault. I feel like he got a reduction in his sentence because the justice system sucks. Period.
right.
Point
Because
blank.
he was only gonna do 2 years. I mean, he was sentenced to 10 years, and he already did three, so he was
He had did
about
a
to get
fourth of
out
his sentence.
anyway.
Yes.
When you think about it,
Yes.
but it kind of makes me think like him being a rich black man versus an average black man,
Exactly.
the
This
difference.
happens
So,
all the
uh,
time. Yes.
right. So, Van Zandt, I want to ask you about that, like your perception with the justice system, because we already know it's not kind. But when you think about it, like if this was like an average day, just a regular black dude versus a rich one, it kind of reminds me of OJ almost. Van
Yes.
Zandt.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
he's the new OJ for me. The all of it is disturbing. I
Right.
haven't
Yes.
really been keeping tabs on it. It's just awful. And now I hope that people start voting the way that they're supposed to vote so these type of things
Exactly.
won't happen. I don't know these ladies, their journey or whatever. All I know is some of them took money, some of them took a payout. Like, where was all this justice years ago? Like, why are we 2 decades later trying to
Yes.
put this frail ass man in jail? I mean, I don't get it.
Yes. That man needs to
I'm
be on
over
hospice.
it.
He 83 years old. Let that
I'm
man go on
over
hospice
it.
and die peacefully.
I'm just like, it's all disturbing. Did he do it or not? I don't know. Did the
Yes.
alleged victims take a payout? Yes. Did I celebrate when he went in? No. Am I celebrating now that he's out? Absolutely not. I don't give a
No.
damn. My cousin
Yes.
Pookie been in and out of the system his whole life. You know, he don't
Yes.
have the
Yes.
resources to fight these type of crimes and cases
Right.
and stuff. I don't give a
And he
fuck
may
about
can
it.
go back in.
Sorry, I don't care about him just because he's Bill. I'm more worried about the regular people. I don't care
Exactly.
about Bill.
Exactly. But this has been going on. The injustices in the system has been going on. But I say both the victims and him need to sue the shit out of the legal system. Blame it on the DA. Yay, yay.
Yeah.
That's who they're called. It's the DA.
Blame it on the rain.
Dilly
Right.
dilly.
And and I was just thinking too, because some people I've been seeing online are like, yeah, let that man go, let this, let that. And, as we know, the justice system has not been kind to our people. But at the same
No.
time, I'm not going to find a hero in a man that's obviously got issues and have done some
Exactly.
stuff, like
Exactly.
I'm not going to do like that's not how I'm rocking. But, people are very split on this. And even Janet Hubert, dark skin Aunt Viv, and
Yes.
Phylicia Rashad. So Janet Hubert actually called out Phylicia Rashad because Phylicia was all like, "Oh, this wrong is being the wrong is being righted now." Talking about Bill Cosby getting out of jail, and Janet was basically, and I'm paraphrasing, all like, "Well, you knew he was doing this for years, and you over here cheering for this
Exactly.
man." And Howard had to even put out a statement because Phylicia Rashad is a dean at Howard University.
Yes. Yes.
They had
Exactly.
to put out a statement, everything like that, and people were actually trying to cancel again Janet Hubert, and she actually put out a statement. We're gonna play it for you guys right now.
Good morning, Instagram fam. Blackfist Janet Hubert here. Thank you for those of you who have been supporting my comment. And it's my right to comment, and it's your right to comment back at me. But for those of you who come into my box and saying things like, you having a comeback, well, I ain't having no comeback because I ain't been nowhere to be coming back from nowhere. And as far as somebody saying, you got your career back and let's cancel you again, child, please. You can't give me back 27 years. So you have the right to your opinion, and I have the right to mine. So let's keep it like that, all right? Mr. Cosby should have been the person to make the statement and apologize to the people that he hurt. That would have been a wonderful thing to do if you got out of prison on a get out of jail pass. That's all I got to say.
I love her. Van Zandt,
I
what
love
did you
her
think
too.
about this?
Yes. Yes. She has strong convictions. I love her.
I know I'm not supposed to be laughing, but I seen a few of her tweets, and she wasn't just calling out Phylicia. She said, "We all knew. We all knew what was happening.
Yes.
Yeah, he's out, but he's still a
I
guilty
didn't know.
old man."
Woo!
It's
Yeah.
sad and it's unfortunate. I don't believe that they should cancel Phylicia for stating her opinion. That's how she feels.
Exactly.
Just like dark skinned Aunt Viv. That's how she feels.
Exactly.
It is
Right.
what it is. They should have spoke out when the stuff was happening. And let's not forget, these people consented to these drugs. It's just like the whole T.I. and
Exactly.
Tiny situation. They consented to it.
Yes. And Quaaludes, I know, like, what in the hell is that? Then I had to do some research. That's something that was popping in the 70s, I guess. They was handing it out like
Oh, you know
beers.
what
And I was
that
like,
is?
Quaaludes that he was giving them. Apparently, this is a drug that was popping in the 60s, and they would just hand it out like it was a beer or something. And so, but, it's got some serious effects, and it makes you act a certain kind of way. So I can understand the seriousness of the situation. But yeah, I love her, Janice. She got strong convictions.
Right. Even if you don't agree with what she's saying, just her, dude, she's so
Her
strong and
Yes.
delivery.
convincing.
Yep.
Like you are like,
Yes.
okay, I feel it. You know?
She said, "Child, please, y'all can't give me back 27 years."
Hell no. Can't mess with that.
Right. And I think, it should be a space where everybody has their difference of opinion.
True.
I do feel that, this man is not 100% innocent
Mm-hmm.
in whatever he did. And I do think that, if somebody comes forward, should you just, and this is hard, but if somebody comes forward, should you believe everything that they say? No, that's why we have processes in place and everybody
Exactly.
deserves their time in court. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we have there's the public opinion and then there's actual
Yes.
court, and I feel like
Yes.
this is where we're at. It's like public opinion versus the actual court system, and it's all like, okay, well, what do we go with? Usually we just go by public opinion. It don't matter what the court says. It's
Yeah.
Right.
really public opinion. That's the sad part,
Did you hear on Viv though in her tweet when she said that she knew don't hold me accountable for this because I can't remember the correct number, but I think she said she knew like 3 or 4 women to this day that didn't even come forward. So there's still allegedly victims
Yeah.
out there.
I hope the DAs or the people that's involved that was elected, I hope they're held accountable. I hope it don't just stop
Right,
at this, you know.
right.
'Cause
They, like
they
you
did
said,
injustice to him
they
as
need to
well
see
as the
through
victim.
the DA.
Look what Lisa said. Oh, I'm crying.
Wait, what did Lisa say? Lisa said, "But how can you go back so far? No evidence. Just Lisa,
Bro.
Lisa, Lisa, you
Oh
going to
man.
hell for that."
Yeah.
Oh
So,
man.
question for you guys: do you feel that? And I'm gonna do a 30-second poll. Do you guys feel that things should be handled in court, or do you guys just go by public opinion? Asking honestly, what you think when you hear somebody has accusations? Do you go by public opinion, or do you go by what the trial and the court system says about the case? Put a 1 in the chat if you go by public opinion. Put a 2 in the chat if you go by um, what the court actually states, and we'll be right back. Okay, most people put 2. Okay, most people put a 2 in the chat. Yeah, my only thing is, at the end of the day, I don't really care about Bill Cosby. He done lived his life, so whatever happens from now is whatever. I care about
Mhm.
those people who've been on death row and don't have the money to fight.
Yes.
It's
Exactly.
Right.
always, you always hear stories about how someone was executed and now they found evidence to prove that they're actually innocent. I do know that there is something in the works, like some kind of bill that they're going to pass that will stop executions on a federal level. So let's hope that gets through,
Yes.
because I
Yes.
think
Yes.
that even if you say like, oh, well, there's some obvious killers, why would you? It's worth saving the people who don't have the money to fight and that
Exactly.
innocently killed.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What's so
And just
sad?
because you get a court appointed lawyer, I mean, they still work for the state, you know.
Yeah, they're
Right, right.
all in
What
together.
were you saying?
Oh,
Exactly.
I was just getting ready to say that I feel like when it comes to the views of like the judgment of the public opinion, I think it's different too when it pertains to people of color. Like a lot of times when you see these instances for people that
Hmm.
aren't melanated, they're able to make their way through the legal system and either be found guilty or innocent, but they could just float through life and that not really follow them when it comes to the public's
Yes.
opinion. But when it comes to people of color, that follows us everywhere. Even look at the exonerated 5.
Yeah.
They
Oh
they
yeah.
were clear. They
Yes.
were cleared, and
Exactly.
even still, you
Exactly.
had a yellow man that was saying certain things about them, saying they're still guilty. They're still. You still have people that are saying they did it. They did it. Those guys, they're not able to live a normal life, even though they were proven not guilty, you know?
Yes, yes. I would say I would have to go by public opinion and the evidence, because clearly you can't go by what's presented to you in court, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. I think for me, I would have to agree. I go with both public opinion
Yes,
and
yes.
what the source is saying too. You know, it's always good to look up different resources when it comes to these things, so you get like information from everybody and not just one source. Because if you go with one source, you're not gonna get the whole picture of it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but man, that's the end of our show, y'all.
Yay! We did it, Joe. We
Thumbs
did
up now,
it.
thumbs up. Props A2.
Right. This has been one of my best episodes of Do You Even Care? I appreciate both of you ladies for
Thank
being
you
on the
so
show.
much. Thank
Thank
you. I
Of
you.
appreciate
course.
both of y'all. Thank you.
Van Zant, do you want to tell the people where they can hear your voice at, or you want to keep that private?
Mind your business.
Hey, Avatar, I need an intro, boo.
Oh,
got
yes, you
you.
need an intro.
Intro. I need y'all to help me.
I got you, boo.
Both of y'all got beautiful voices. I just love listening to both of y'all.
Oh,
So I had
thank
to come with
you.
the music. I had to go back in the 80s, okay?
Right. In her life, where can they find you at?
Okay, I'm on YouTube and Instagram, Hood Life Chronicles.
Yes, and make sure you guys check her out. She is great. I just want to say first, Hood Life, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, you're
I'm happy
welcome.
this
Thank
is like your
you.
first like show that you
Yes.
did. You know, I know you had a guest appearance, but this is like your first time being on a whole panel show and everything
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
We
Yes.
I
gonna have to
like this
definitely.
panel.
It really is.
Me
And I
too.
took a break because I'm really tired of All About Tea. I want people to like me for who I am. And I got a lot to say, you know, and I've been through a lot, you know, at 45 years old. So I mean I'm just kind of over the All About Tea, and I can see my subbies, they're tired of it too. You know what I'm saying? And so
Right.
I just, hey, thank you for giving me the opportunity.
And
A2, I've been watching you. I love you.
thank
Man, you're
you.
always positive. It's just something about you. I keep like, yes, right away, subscribe.
Yo, and what hater said you ain't got no edges? Because you look like you got edges to me.
Oh
What
yeah,
hater said you ain't?
I tried to do the little lays. I can't deal with Jill. I can't do it. It'll break off my edges. I can't do it. And so yeah, they was like, "Oh, your edges nappy." At least I got edges, boo. I got edges. I
Yo,
got a handful of hair. This is all my hair right here.
they will say some of the wildest shit ever to you.
Oh,
Trust
I'm
me. But
player
you gotta
sister.
laugh
I'm
at
player
it.
sister. I'm not player sister. Yeah, I'm not player sister.
Oh, they think you playing.
They thought I was player sister. They kept saying, "You're player sister." No, I'm not.
That is crazy. Like, I don't know why. People just make up some shit. I don't know why they do. But, you know, you just got to roll with the punches. But you definitely strong enough to handle it. So
Thank
just
you.
hang in there.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's nice
Yeah.
meeting you, Avatar Van
Nice meeting you too. Hopefully, it's not the last time we're up here. I love
Yes,
this.
yes. We gotta do this again, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, we might be back next week. So there you go.
All right now.
Hey!
All right, Van Zant, we're going to have you sing us out today. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the show. Make sure y'all hit that like button right now because I don't
Yes,
see enough of
like,
y'all hit that damn like button. Hit
yes,
that like
like,
button, subscribe, send me some damn super chats, cash apps, all
yeah,
that
super
shit.
chats. What a super chat said.
Yes, hit this
Right.
video with a likey like.
Exactly. But no, I love everybody. Thank you to all my AT tubers. I love y'all. Oh, and don't forget about the text number. Like I said, I don't know how to handle the automated thing. So I'm literally responding back to everybody. This is me responding back to you. So there's the number right there, 510-600-6676. Make sure you guys dial that number. Well, go ahead and text me and I'll definitely text you back, let you know when the next show is. But like I said, you guys, we're going to have Miss Van Zant sing us out right now, and we out of here. Deuces, y'all.
Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, But baby girl, you wear it real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, Avatar. But baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar. But baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya.